Hello everyone, good morning. It is day 17 of Horror in 24. I am in the car. We are about to go on one of those little walks that we like to do up the mountain. So I'm really excited because it's been a little while since I've gone. I am going to be starting Survivor's Song today. I'm very excited to read it. I'm very excited to go on this nice little walk today. Hello and welcome to day 19 of Horror in 24. I feel like I'm gonna start every clip just by saying I'm terrible at vlogging because I am, but I really didn't read any of Survivor Song at all yesterday. I ended up getting another book in the mail, so I picked that up instead, and it wasn't part of Horror in 24, so I didn't vlog anything about it. I picked up The Modern Guide to Witchcraft by Sky Alexander, and it was just a book that was recommended to me by Crystal because I was very interested in looking into witchcraft, and she said that was a good starting point. So it came in the mail yesterday and I was really excited to read it, so I went ahead and picked it up. But I did read some of Survivor Song this morning. I'm on page 54. I won't be too detailed with my thoughts as I'm reading this because we will be having a live show on Sunday. I mean, these are non-spoiler vlogs anyway, so there's not a whole lot that I can say that will give it away. But I will tell you a little bit about what it's about, since I'm only like 54 pages in and I didn't explain it before. So Survivor Song is about a pandemic. So fun. It is about a rabies-like virus that is spread by saliva. And yeah, people tend to get like symptoms of the virus. Like those start like almost immediately. They start within like hours. It has a very short incubation period. And yeah, people pretty much like go nuts and then they die. So very interesting so far. I have heard some mixed things, so I'm very nervous going into this one because, yeah, I was very, very excited about it. And then now that it's out, I'm a little nervous seeing the ratings and stuff. But so far it's okay. We are following Romola, whose friend has just called her, and she is 8 months pregnant. Her husband was attacked and killed, and she has been bitten. And Romola is a pediatric doctor. So she is currently taking her to the hospital to get treated. And yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm very excited. That's all in the synopsis, by the way, so it's not like spoiling anything. It literally happens within the first few pages. So yeah, there we go. That is what's happening. I'm very much enjoying it so far. It is eerily similar to what we're dealing with right now. And yeah, that's really kind of creepy. So I'm excited to see where it goes. And I guess I will just update you guys a little later. I'm getting ready for work right now. Oh, and you know, I just wanted to say thank you for 1K. Like, I hit 1,000 subscribers, and that's like so freaking awesome. Seriously, that was the best day ever. It really was. Like, that was the best day ever because I hit 1K and my daughter took her first steps that night. It was so cool. She is officially a walker. Well, she's not really like walking around or anything yet, but I mean, the fact that she took those first few steps, like, I know that it'll be happening soon. Like, she'll just be full on walking any day now. So it's so exciting. And I don't know, that was just the best day ever. I'm surprised I really didn't vlog that day, but I was just enjoying every moment of it, to be honest. I did get a little bit of footage of her walking, so I'll have that clip in here too, but yeah, it was just the best day ever. Everything was just awesome, and hitting 1K, like, I just couldn't believe it because, you know, it's only been like 6 months since I've started my channel. I started my channel when my daughter was like 4 or 5 months old, and I started it as a way just for me to have something for myself. I definitely felt like becoming a new mom like made me feel like I was losing myself a little bit, because I'm taking care of this other human and I have no time for myself, or you know, I felt like I was just like this milk machine that was just going, and you know, I really needed something for me. So I decided just to jump in and start my channel, and I'm so glad that I did, and it's just been a wonderful experience, and I'm so appreciative to everyone who has watched and subscribed and just said all the nice things, because it really makes me so happy, and I'm so grateful for it, because this truly is my me time, and this is the thing that's for me, and it keeps me sane, and I love it, and I'm here to stay. So I hope that you'll have me. I have so many great videos planned. It's just putting them to fruition, because you know, I am a busy mom. I'm working, and things just, you know, don't happen the way that I always want them to, or at times that I want them to, but I'm trying my best. I truly do appreciate you all so much, and thank you, and it seriously made my day. It was like the best day ever. I'm so happy. So I will catch you up in a little bit. Hi guys, it is now day 20 of Horror in 24, and I am about halfway, if you can see that, into Survivor Song, and that puts me at, it puts me in part 2. I'm maybe like 20 or 30 pages past part 2. I got to part 2 last night in bed, and then this morning I picked it up again, and then it got another 20-30 pages in, and I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it. I am not loving it though. I'm kind of getting to a point where I'm a little over the situation and the characters we're dealing with right now, because it doesn't seem like much has progressed from the beginning. Like, we're pretty much still in the same situation that we were from the beginning of the book, and it's just like, I mean, is this gonna be the entire book is what I'm thinking, and you know, I just don't think that's enough for an entire book, in my opinion. So I don't know, maybe that's why people weren't big fans of this one. I mean, I know some people that have enjoyed it, but some haven't enjoyed it as much as I thought that they would, or that they thought they would, and I am kind of seeing that now. Maybe that's why they didn't like it. I haven't actually read any reviews, so I don't know why it is people aren't are giving mixed reviews for it, but I'll wait till after I read the book to read the reviews. I just like to compare, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm not hating it, it's just not what I was expecting, so we'll see. I don't know. I guess I will update you guys tonight. I'm off tomorrow, so my plan is to stay up late and at least get to part 3. If I could finish the book tonight, that would be awesome, but you know, you never really know. So we will see, and I will talk to you guys in a little while. Hi guys, happy day 21 of Horror in 24. I meant to update you guys this morning on Survivor Song, because I did make it to part 3 this morning, and then my camera battery died, so I charged it, and while it was charging I actually almost finished the book. So I'm now on like the last 5 pages. So I did just want to give you a little bit of an update as far as like part 2 and my thoughts on that. It definitely does pick up in part 2. We're introduced to more characters, and shit starts to go down. So that was very interesting. I definitely enjoyed part 2 a lot more than part 1, because part 1 was just kind of slow and it felt like a drag. And then we get into part 3. So I will go ahead and finish the book right now. That way I can let you know my thoughts on part 3 as a whole and the whole book. I'm back and I finished Survivor Song. I do think the ending was okay. It wasn't the best. I don't know. I'm not in love with the book, to be honest. I feel like the whole story was just so drawn out, like for so long, and I don't think we needed an entire book of just these characters and what they were going through. I just don't. I feel like maybe it could have been just a little section of a book, like not the whole book. Like it could have been a like part of it. Because it just felt so drug out, and I don't know that we needed an entire book of just this short amount of time that is supposed to be happening. And I don't know. I appreciate what the book was trying to do. I just am not sure I like the execution. I think there could have been a lot more. It's definitely lacking in my eyes. Kind of felt like it was like one long episode of The Walking Dead. Like all of this could have fit into one episode of a television show. Like I just don't feel like it needed to be as long as it needed to be. And I don't think the focus had to be on these two characters the whole time. Something about that, it didn't really work for me. I think for a horror novel, there just wasn't enough there for me to like be in love with it, I guess. I don't know. So I don't know how I feel. I don't know what I'm gonna end up rating it. I'll definitely see after I talk to some of the other hosts, see how they felt about it. I know talking to people about a book definitely helps me decide my feelings on it, I guess. But yeah, I guess I'm just a little let down. I really was expecting a lot more from this, and it's lacking, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but it definitely has a lot to do with the story being, I mean, it's not even that long of a book, but I don't think it even needed to be this long. Like it definitely could have been like a novella, or just like part of a short story maybe. I don't know. I just don't know that I needed a whole book of this. So that's just kind of how I feel. I don't know. I'll sit on it a little bit, but I'm very excited to be starting Salem's Lot today. If I'm counting today, I have 4 days to finish Salem's Lot, and I'm definitely feeling the pressure, and I hope that I can get it finished. I'm just a little nervous because it is the weekend, and I definitely don't read as much on the weekends as I do during the week because my husband's home and I don't want to just be reading while I'm hanging out with him. I definitely want to hang out with him, so we'll see. I don't know. I hope that I can finish it before the end of the readathon, because that means I have finished all of the prompts and all of the books that I needed to finish for the readathon, and it'll probably be my first like successful readathon ever, so that would be awesome. I'm excited to read it. I don't know too much about it other than it's like a vampire story, and I did read Night Shift by Stephen King, which has a short story. It's a short story collection. It has a short story in that collection that involves like the same world as Salem's Lot is supposed to be like set in or whatever, but I don't know. I'm really excited to read it and see how I feel about that one. I feel like it's quite lengthy, but maybe I'm overthinking it. I think my book's in my room, my book room, but I'm pretty confident. I'll probably be all right. I'm just overthinking it probably. So I just gave Robin a bath. She's hanging out in her pen right now and just playing, so she's content. I'm gonna go ahead and start Salem's Lot right now. Brandon will be home in a half an hour, so it's not like I have that much longer, but I should be able to get a good start on it. Figured I would update you guys before we head out. I made it to page 35, which is a couple of pages into chapter 2. I am already just like, I can already feel myself like immersing into this story. It's just the way that Stephen King writes. I don't know what it is, but I can just already feel myself settling in and like being part of this world. It's so crazy. But I read the prologue, which involves a tall man and a boy who are traveling together. We don't know why. It is already explained that the young boy is not related to the tall man in any way, but they had obviously experienced something very traumatic in Jerusalem's Lot, which is a town in Maine, and, you know, for short they call it Salem's Lot. So that's very interesting. And then we start chapter 1, where we're following a man named Ben Mears, who is a novelist, and he had recently lived in Salem's Lot as a young boy for about 4 years. He's traveling back to the town to hopefully write a book about this house that is like rumored to be haunted, or some like kind of mysterious activity happens there. So I'm already, like I said, already just like settling into this world, the story. Oh, I just can't wait. Like, I'm very, very excited about getting into this one, but I'm also very excited for a sandwich and a beer at this brewery. So I guess I will have to put it down for now and then pick it back up tonight before bed. But I thought I would just give you guys a little update on how I felt just already getting into this. Very, very excited. I'm getting nervous though, because I didn't realize it was like almost 700 pages, and I'm truly hoping I can finish it before the end of the readathon. I'm gonna try my best, so I really hope I could do it. Good morning. It is Monday morning, and it is the last day of Horror in 24. I can't believe it's the last day, because I don't know. Well, I guess I read so much, but it went by really, really fast. Just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm only 200 pages into Salem's Lot, so I'm still working my way through it. I don't think I'll finish it before the end of the day, but I'm gonna try to get as far as I can, and then just, you know, finish this in August. But I've had so much fun doing Horror in 24. Last night we had the live show and we talked about Survivor Song. So if you guys want to go check that out, that's on Crystal's channel, which is Crystal Visions, and I'll leave it linked down below. But the live show is there if you want to go back and watch it. It is a spoiler live show, so we do talk about spoilers on there. But the very beginning, we just talk about our general thoughts and our ratings. So if you want to watch it, and then we do give a spoiler warning before we get into spoilers, so you know when to check out. So, but yeah, so far I'm really, really liking this. We are just getting to know a lot of the characters. Just, you know, in the fashion of King, there are a lot of characters, but I feel like I'm doing okay as far as remembering who's who so far. Sometimes, like with Needful Things, I got super confused after a while. I forgot who was who. With this one, I'm doing okay so far, so I think that's great. It doesn't have a character list in the front like some of his books do. Like, I know Under the Dome has that. Needful Things didn't have one, and I ended up getting super confused. So I don't know. I'm thinking I'll do okay though. I'm feeling okay about it, and so far I'm really enjoying our main character Ben, and yeah, I'm having a good time with this so far. It's a little on the slow side, but that's okay. That's just how these books start, and then I'm excited to get into all the vampire stuff and all that. I think it was Carol last night on the live show had said something like it's like pretty much Dracula. So, I mean, I love Dracula. That's like my favorite classic. So, I'm hoping it does, it is reminiscent of that, because I'd be all about it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like bummed I'm not going to be able to finish all the prompts for this readathon. But, you know, I mean, that's what I get for picking a King book and like reading it last. I'm like, what am I even doing? But, I mean, it's totally fine. I'm just going to do my best, get as much of it read as possible, and then I'll end up reading it the rest of the month. I do have some books that I'm starting like tomorrow, like a book I'm starting tomorrow, so I'll just read this in between that, but I'm so excited. And I guess that's about it. I will try to update you guys, see how far I ended up getting at the end of the day, and wrap up this vlog. So, like, I've had so much fun with Horror in 24, and I know that you guys did too, and I'm just so excited. We announced last night too that we're going to be doing this in October. It's not going to be a 24-day readathon. It's going to be a week-long readathon, and we're calling it Fright Week. So I hope that you guys decide to join us, because it's just going to be so much fun, and I'm very, very excited about it. It was just, we had such a great time for Horror in 24. So, like, Fright Week is going to be so much fun. I'm all about the spooky vibes right now. I'm so ready for Halloween. I know it just, like, we just got into August, but I'm ready for Halloween. Like, I wanted to go Halloween shopping today for some decorations and stuff. I live in the middle of nowhere. It's not like anyone's gonna see anything, but I do like decorating the inside of my house. And then now that I have Robin, I know that she's too little to, like, get Halloween right now, but I'm just, like, more excited for the holidays since I've had her. So I'm really excited for Halloween, and I don't know, who knows, I might end up going shopping for Halloween stuff today. Hello. So the Horror in 24 readathon is now over, and I just wanted to close out the vlog and let you guys know how far I ended up getting. I got to page 300, which is almost halfway in Salem's Lot. So if I would have picked like a shorter book, I think I would have finished all the prompts, but that's totally okay. I'm very much enjoying this. I've had such a good time with it so far, and it's been a while since I picked up a King. Like, the last time I read one was in January. I read Needful Things, so it feels really good getting back into Stephen King again. I was definitely thrown off a little bit by a specific scene in here involving some child abuse, and it just really made me think about trigger warnings and how I can maybe help others who might decide to pick up a book after I've read it. So I decided I'm gonna start tabbing the trigger warnings in my books, and that way once I have mentioned them in my video, in my wrap-ups, I'll definitely mention that there are trigger warnings. And if someone wants to reach out to me and say, like, hey, I feel like I want to read this book, I know you said that there's a trigger warning for whatever, and I just really like to know where it is in the book so I can mentally prepare for it. Because I do feel like this was a trigger warning that I didn't really know about going into this, and while it wasn't specifically triggering to me or anything, I just felt very anxious reading it, and I wasn't prepared for it, and it was just really, really hard to read. So I was just thinking about that for the future. I know that I read a lot of horror. There's going to be a lot of death and such in my horror books, so when I'm talking about trigger warnings, I mean specifically any type of miscarriage or infant loss, including like any type of abuse, like adult, child, animal abuse, any type of sexual assault, or suicide. Like, those are the ones that I'm definitely going to be focusing on as far as like tabbing and stuff, so that people, you know, feel comfortable reaching out to me and asking me about those triggers. I want people to feel comfortable to come to me and ask me where they are in the book, so that way, you know, no questions asked. I will give them a page number and they can prepare themselves for it, because yeah, it was definitely a difficult section to read, and I wouldn't want anyone feeling uncomfortable getting into a book that I suggested to them. So anyway, that's just my thoughts lately. So from here on out, that is my plan, to be tabbing those. So just know that you can come to me if you ever want a page number for a book here on out that I'm reading. Other than that, the Horror in 24 live show was amazing. It was fun. It's such a great time doing Horror in 24, and I'm just really appreciative to you guys who participated and who want to participate in October. I'm so excited for that. And I'm just, you know, I'm just really happy, and I've had such a good time with this. So I'm looking forward to future readathons with this group and just more horror readathons, because horror is just the best. I'm having so much fun, and I hope that you guys are too. But other than that, I think that's about it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog, even though it probably didn't consist of much. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!